his brain is massive.
That was
right
a
now.
brain move right there. That was instinct. He just knew. Okay, we have a 1v1 in the mid lane as Leader's jumping in on the Poby and finds it! This is my jungle. You had your fun with that invade, and from now on, it looks like I will be controlling this game. Another one. Not able to land the damage this time around. Skeens actually tries to trade right on back. He's got Leader coming in as backup. Poby's still pretty far away, so now it's Relech who's actually kind of alone. Rise is level 6, the Realm Warp's gonna come in. Vault Breaker back, Relech is just gonna solo kill Skeens. No, the knockup Leader had 6! And Wonder gets the kill. On our screen, Skeens on the blue buff yet again. Leader helping him out this time. They want Skeens to hit level 6. Relech has the backup of Poby this time around, but now he's jumped on, he smites it away, hits level 6, has the cease and desist. Paris with the bubble. Flash forward from Mickey to try and save his jungler, but it's not enough. Skeens will go down, traded for Relech as now Leader is unleashed. Chasing down Poby with the Ghost. Sidestepping the Qs and is able to get some damage back onto him. So a 1-for-1 trade, both junglers go down.
Wow, so much fighting, and now it's the top laners.
All out from Mater. Wonder doesn't have the equalizer from the earlier kill that he picked up, so he has to flash to safety.
Okay, so there's a lot of action.
We got another invade
happening.
happening.
It's my turn.
So Skeens was on a control war, didn't realize it. Now we'll clear that out, but in comes the Vault Breaker. Relech is ready for it yet again. Has Paris behind him. The roaming Nami. Skeens no flash, still level 5. As he will die to Relech. Even though Skeens is falling behind in his own individual clear, he's still focused on the team play and playing around what his lanes are able to help him out with.
Yeah, it's a good call just because he has awareness. Also, that like everything's going kind of the way we expected. Remember earlier we said Relech, when he has that ulti, he wants to invest it into mid because this mid prio is so important. But they get the flash out from Leader. He has to play respectful, but now he doesn't as much because with the Vi ultimate gone.
Summoner spells, but Wonder's going to have to take a reset now.
Well, Wonder, yeah, he doesn't have his ultimate. They're trying to interrupt it. They're stacking him the wave under the tower.
He just walks up and smites. Wonder's back is canceled. Mater's pushing the wave in, and that means Wonder's in the danger zone. It's going to be Mater that tanks it up first, and Relech.
But that's going to be an easy dragon. I mean, no summoners. The Rumbles also come down. Wonder's a little bit paranoid about another dive on the top side.
And SK might still just look for it. Ooh, Encore goes a little wide. Same with the equalizer. Good side steps from Paris and Samdi, so 2 ultimates used. It's a dragon traded essentially for the top lane because SK sent all 5 members as Leader in a 1v1. Again, the exhaust goes down, landing those Qs onto Poby, but not going to find the kill. Now in comes Relech. No flash available on Leader. Cease and desist for the lockdown. He's trying to dance around to not give Poby the kill. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow almost there in time, but it's Relech with another kill. Oh, in comes Skeens. So Poby was taking damage from the minions the entire time. He's got the Realm Warp, and Relech backs up his mid laner, giving him the escape option. Skeens getting damaged down, but a TP defensively will mean Skeens backs off. NAVI defend the play.
I mean, yeah, well played by NAVI. They successfully shut down Leader on a side lane who is looking very scary. Gets procced. He's got to disengage, and now he's the tornado because he kind of has to. It's about to wear off. And he's thinking, if I can just get a 3rd stack, get the knockup, we're back to live.
Now he's got the backup of the team here. It's everybody on to Mater. He had already used the flash earlier. There's all out. He's trying to get some damage under the wave because that's all he can focus on right now. 3 members around him. He's taking his time to go down. Leader actually gets chunked. Shut down gold. Mountain Soul, not traditionally considered one of like the biggest win conditions in the game, but it still feels nice to have, especially when you don't have this kind of dedicated front line. Just makes everybody a little beefier. As the Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands, stun onto Paris, followed up with the charm, and that is a kill for Yopa.
Yeah, they're opening up bot, basically. They're making sure the bot can be secured. But yeah, this is a good Herald response from NAVI. Should be a trade of towers, with NAVI ultimately still being an objective up.
And they're still able to maintain that gold advantage as well. It's shrinking slightly, but still, it's something for NAVI right now as they'll ride the Herald now towards the bottom turret. And they're also looking at Leader here as Poby comes in. That's a wind wall early, and the Herald for the knockup. Leader getting CC'd to death. Relech with the kill. That was pretty creative use. Have the numbers around the Dragon Pit. It's spawning in 15 seconds. Wonder has TP. He's pushing this wave in, but he's going to have to get down there soon. Yeah, he channels the TP now, so preemptively trying to get down. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow will land onto Paris, plus the Encore. Chain CC. They got the Nami. SK find a pick right before the objective.
Perfect timing for SK. Poby, he doesn't have the Realm Warp. He can't really create a flank. NAVI don't have the numbers to contest this. And so SK will put themselves on sole point. Even though NAVI are finding overall map advantages, these dragons belong to SK.
A lot of these arrows now this game, and I got to talk about him a little bit.
I don't think you have time.
Oh, never mind. We have a fight breaking out here. We have a pick breaking out here as it's Poby all alone in the top river, right at the Baron pit. SK, they'll just take the gifted kill and start up the objective. Now Navi look to contest. It's gonna be a 4v5 approach. As, ooh, big bear damage actually right there on the Yopa and Mickey. Mainter's gonna try and buy some space to walk in. It's all about Samdi getting the damage down. The Rockets go in. Relech diving onto the backline. Mainter as well. Samdi just peppering them down, but they already got Relech. The jungler's out of there as Mainter can't get the kill on the Yopa. Ash kites back. Samdi's got Skeens right on top of him. Wonder roasting him down as well. Flash over the wall so Skeens can finish it off as Paris flashes to safety. They deny the Baron, but SK get a lot more kills.
A monstrous fight going the way of SK. You're right, they don't get the
perfectly. They're back onto the Baron as we come back to live. Na'Vi will have to find another approach, but Samdi's coming out from base. Mainter's coming out from base. They do not have teleports to get in here. Maybe Relech can look for a steal. He has the Vault Breaker channeling it right now, but SK just stopped damage on the Baron. They jump over the wall instead. They got Poby, and now they're looking at Samdi. Leader's on top of him. Jumps back to safety. Skeens in some trouble here. Knock up onto a Leader, but Skeens is just fine. It's just Mainter getting damage on him right now. Samdi's been completely pushed out from the fight. SK yet again peel off the objective, and instead will take the fight.
I really love the way SK has been playing these fights. Just, they don't waste any time. When they see a target, they throw the Ash arrow out, and they're quick to follow. They convert these fights into huge teamfight wins. They're going to get themselves the Baron. A day difference, but SK look completely
disjointed right now. Like, that was such a beautiful tidal wave from Paris. You feel like that should be able to turn a play, but didn't in the moment. SK with the Baron buff will start taking down these turrets. SK have the vision control. Bear Dragon has spawned. If they get this, it is Soul. Navi want to deny that.
Oh, look at Yopa.
Mainter's trying to buy some space. Yopa's getting the damage down. Oh, focus fire onto Mainter. Big damage onto the Cassandra. He's just trying to walk forward, but he's just so slow the entire time. The health bars are just getting chunked on Navi's side before the fight even kicks off. As now Relech is looking for a flank over the wall, maybe for the steal. He has the Vault Breaker charge, but SK again just stop hitting the Dragon. Relech is going to have to take the Blast Cone instead. Mainter gets into the pit. Now Relech goes in, Skeens the target. As Cassandra gets onto him, it's stolen! Relech denies the Dragon's soul, but SK already took down Mainter, so they can look for the fight afterwards. And flash over the tidal wave from Skeens. The arrow lands. Paris falls. Yopa unstoppable. SK don't need the Dragon's soul. They still have the Baron. They can just push this wave in.
The thing is, though, this Baron is about to wear off. They need to push as much as they can off the back of this play. But I don't know how much they can realistically get. Navi did a good job of pushing out the side waves, and you can see Poby already pushing down that bot wave. SK wanted to... I mean, Yopa's arrows have been fantastic. I think he's going to find another one.
He's looking for it right here under Relech. Followed up. Chain CC for days. As Relech will get the cease and desist off. But Yopa with a 6th kill. 6-0-5 for the young AD carry. And SK with that one pick here. They have pushed bot side. They're pushing everybody mid. And Navi's going to have to try and defend here at the inhibitor turret. Slow down, but I think he should be fine. He's a tanky Cassante. Walks back to
pushing that bot wave was a smart thing to do. That top wave is now still pushing as well. SK are kind of gaining advantages.
Onto Skeens, he still has the Crescent Guard available. Encore will only land onto one. It's Mainter the front line, but he has to flash to safety because he was getting heavily chunked down. Windwall will buy space for SK, but in goes Relech. Skeens in trouble. Leader the target. He's shut down as the GA for Relech will keep him up. Poby dancing around Skeens on the side here, but it's up to Yopa. It's up to the young AD carry. The Ash is unleashed as he takes down one. Turns back on the Poby. The shield goes up, but he goes down. Wonder on a rampage. SK win another team fight.
Yopa's positioning continues to be so important in these fights. The way that he's able to consistently deal out the damage, the way that he is largely untouched in these fights. Beautiful patience, beautiful positioning.
They have the shield now, they have the extra resistances, and now they will start up the Baron. The bottom turret will fall just to the wave as Navi again look to approach the Baron pit. It's getting roasted so fast. Relech cannot get in there. That is the objective secure. It is now, do they want to go for the team fight? They have the death ball composition set up. The arrow's down. Yopa's been the one to kind of set up the fights every time, and they don't have that available. So instead, Skeens is just going to go in with the third knock up. as well as the Encore. Again, only onto main turret. The Kasante's taking up a lot of damage, a lot of cooldowns as he pulls Skeens back over to Poby. But Skeens is just fine for right now. As in, again, it's Yappa show. Goes legendary, and they stop the Realm Warp from Poby. Leader getting the kill. 19-7, plus the Dragon Soul, plus the Baron. SK look for their victory march.
In the awkward river standoff, SK finally find an engage that works out for them. They get 2 picks, they've got the Baron, they've got the Soul. This should be enough to close this game out.
And Yappa is about to end this game deathless. 8-0-7 on the Ashe, finding pick after pick after pick, and team fighting immaculately. SK, the difference from yesterday to today is quite stark, and it's looking good. They'll take down Samdi under the turret. Yappa will flash forward for more KDA, but either way, SK will take game 1.
No break from one another. And he wanted to be in an environment where he was happy and enjoyed the time that he spent with these people.
It's also a stressful environment, you know, very competitive, as right now Stress is under the bottom turret here as the dive is coming through. Relech lands a knock up onto Yappa. First blood to Samdi, traded right on back, and now Relech will start taking it up. Actually, no, it's Samdi that was taking it up, and that's going to be a double kill to Yappa. But not tagged on the wall.
Sometimes confidence can hurt.
Yeah. Quite literally in that instance.
Yep. Oh, Mickey.
He's feeling the pain as that Cosmic Lightning will land on the wall. Mickey trying to run away, but is going to have to flash to escape the damage.
Cool mechanic there. Mickey moved into Fog of War in the hopes of cancelling their auto attacks, but the ward was dropped by Paras, so he flash reacts to the ward being dropped, knowing that another auto attack could come through. So nice timing there. But with the pressure that's being generated in the bot lane by Navi, Relech sees an opportunity to secure the Dragon. Level 6 already will be happy with the damage dealt.
Really scary in moments like this, though. You don't want to get baited to go forward. Relech is nearby, and Relech will not find an avenue to kill them in lane. Do they go for the dive? Somebody's going to throw out the Boomerang Blade to stop Mickey's back, but he looks like Ezreal. Maybe they think that's the open up. Now they realize that is just Mickey, and Relech goes under the turret, and the Tempered Fate onto the turret means that there's no damage response. Clean dive this time for Navi.
Yeah, the timing was nice. The execute, because it's super easy against the champion that basically wants to come into you for you to build your Fury stacks and then just get the true damage. As ult's chucked onto leader.
Tempered Fate, no Spear Rush available, no Flash available. He throws out the Charm onto Poby, but with Relech there as well, there's just too much damage. Poby picks up the kill. The Wukong's here. There's a chance for a steal. Leader is walking down. Poby will answer as a TP in from Yappa, who does get the reset off. Trinity Force completed on the Ezreal. SK might have the confidence to actually go for the fight. True Shot Barrage will land only on the Poby, so some damage down as Mickey will check out the brush. They have the control ward there. Flash forward for Mickey. Flash responsive from everybody on Navi as leader now goes in. Poby gets the kill onto Mickey, but it's traded right on back as a shutdown onto Relech. Skeens diving deep onto Samdi, and he gets him! Double kill.
Yeah, he gets 3 flashes. I mean, obviously not connecting sucks for him, but the fact that he gets those 3 flashes out is still massive. Skeens at the very end commits. Oh,
back to live though. Mainter actually caught Wonder here, who has to flash over the wall, but in comes the ulti. Mainter falls up and shows what this counter.
So, I mean, Wonder, what are we doing, man? Like, what? Like, that is such a good opportunity for you when enemy top TPs to bots, and you have free access to tower plates, but you've got to respect the reset coming through.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, back at the Dragon.
And now Relech back at focus in the mid lane. Tempered Fate lands here onto Mickey, and he's out of there. Zamdi with another kill. 2-2 and 4 now as Navi with the numbers advantage around the Dragon. They could look to start it up here, but again, Skeens is still here. Yappa's still getting some damage down, so Navi aren't confident enough to immediately go for the objective. Is considered if they had gone for the Dragon right away, they lose the mid control on that wave, so they just wait for it. Playing a more patient game as Between Worlds goes Poby, throws out the Rocket Belt. Leader's able to Spirit Rush back to safety. Paris, again, just getting chunked as he steps up to Yappa. Dragon is secured. Mickey lands the Tangle Barbs. Some Blooming Burst damage under Relech, but he gets out of there.
But if he can tick him once, that ulti, the gap close is obviously going to be very valuable as Relech is positioning here.
Yeah, unspotted, now he sees Mickey get straight in onto the Nico. Poby missing the 2-fold Hex, but the flash from Relech will be enough. Poby on a rampage. Relech killing leader under turret, and Navi find 2.
Yeah, this game is snowballing out of control now. Navi continue to find picks. Skeens, he had one nice play around the Dragon. Only that Dragon play where Navi ended up falling short, but yeah, it feels like they control pretty much the entire map.
And now Mainter's looking for even more here. He's in a 1v2 with Skeens and Wonder, but Paris in his back pocket will help him out. Warrior Trickster gets Skeens to safety, and now Yopa's joined up as well. Tempered Fate defensively from Paris, but he's immediately cycloned on the way out. Skeens picking up the kill.
Okay, so the game plan is becoming, so I do not know if they have wallets big enough to really fight this.
They're not going to find the pick, so maybe plan B is give Yopa a Red Bull and hope he carries. He's 3-1-1 on the Ezreal, trying to get some damage down on the Paris, but Mainter's looking at him as well. The Tempered Fate gets flash out of Yopa. Flash from Mickey with Pop Blossom on a 3. Public Execution gets onto Sam D. Mickey's out of there. Sam D's trying to get back as Rolech will claim Mickey's life. Yopa in trouble as Rolech is on top of him as well. It's all about the Aatrox, baby! Double kill to Rolech as he'll look for the 3rd out of Skeens. Navi's jungler putting the team on his back and hard winning that team fight.
It looked like a pretty close fight up until it didn't. Rolech ignored me. They've ignored
everything you've said, and they've just done what they feel like doing. Right now, they feel like going for the Baron. Skeens able to sidestep a lot of that damage. Mainter gets a knock up in onto him. Poby dominating 6-0-2 as the jungler picked off from SK.
Why do I bother? Like, anything I say in a Navi game, the opposite happens.
Yeah, that looks great. I don't know. It's a good thing they didn't listen to what you were saying.
Navi, you should not give me €1,000,000. Like, you just shouldn't do that. Anyway, Baron going to be starting.
Wait, that's great. Navi jersey walking over to Vedia's right now. What's in there? All right, well, Baron started up by Navi. Looks like they will get this one uncontested. No surprise. No jungler on SK means that they're just going to try and get the side waves in instead. Wonder already hitting that tier 2 bot side.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to game 3 based on how this game is playing out. SK has been continued their game. This didn't affect them in any way, shape, or form. But we are coming to you from when the pause happened. And so we're now seeing this alongside with you as...
He's looking for the flank right now. Tempered Fate will land, but it's only onto the clone. And instead, Skeens gets out of the back line looking for Sam D, throwing his body at it, and it's worth it. Leader also gets onto Sam D and shuts him down. Meanwhile, Mickey peeling for him. Leader unleashed in the fight and defended by the team. SK actually made some magic happen right there. They might just get Mainter. He'll shut down Mickey, but Leader with another one. And it's actually Wonder picking up that kill. Okay, well, we're back to live, and SK are mounting a comeback. Paris almost dying to the True Shot Barrage. Oh, Yopa wants even more. Oh, big shot from Poby. The honor's not enough. That was Yopa barely limps away.
Very, very, very close there for Yopa. But Skeens is on his way.
Yeah, so Poby's still here, still deathless, by the way, but I don't think he was able to get a purchase off there. No, he did. He TP'd back. Okay, so Navi might still be able to turn this, but Wonder gets straight onto Paris, and Yopa's on him as well. Paris is down. So Poby has no backup, and that is Dragon to SK.
With the clone, but doesn't end up working out, but it still works out in the favor of SK as Wonder picks up another kill.
So now Navi's right back to this bottom turret. It's so low. Poby just one auto, will take it down. It's nice for SK to get team fights. Maybe they are able to win one and just end the game right off of it. Mainter has a flank right now. They're checking as Mickey flashes forward, gets flashed out of Sam D. Mainter, meanwhile, jumps in onto him. Tempered Fate will land onto the damage. 1v1 of Poby versus Wonder, but Mainter gets the first kill and able to flash out to safety. Now, tag in the boss. Here comes Rolech. The Aatrox unleashed as Sam D can finally free fire and hit. Flash from the Aatrox. Gets the clone out of Skeens. Poby with the kill. And Rolech will chase down Yopa. Leader will try and help out his AD carry as he jumps over the wall. The charm will land. Rolech actually in some trouble. Yopa feeling confident to go forward, and he gets the kill on the Rolech. Boss down. Yopa stabs. Poby across the veil. Oh, doesn't have the damage. Weirdning's gonna miss. Mainter gets a knockup on a Leader, but Yopa is now the boss! Yopa, the main character! True Shot Barrage not gonna land. Paris is able to live that one, but Yopa keeping SK.
They think they can get more. A good charm here comes through from Leader, getting good damage, and then Yopa sees his opportunity.
And again, he's able to dodge once over the wall to get away from Poby's Weirdning, again over the wall to get away from the Cosmic Binding. Yopa played this fight so well, but is it enough? They get the Dragon afterwards. We see SK with the second one, but that means Navi get free reign over this Baron, so once again the soul is denied. But once again, Navi will pick up a Baron buff and can try and use this to attempt to close out of the game. But I mean, like you'd highlighted before, Vedius, I mean, Wonder's gonna get a turret down here. The later this game goes, the less that LCS here. Leader and Poby feeling confident enough to pick those up. Poby's still deathless, by the way.
That ward. I thought they were face checking into an Ahri there, but Leader was in the area. Ult used.
That is just everybody onto Rolech. Paris will drop down the portal and try and give him an escape tool, but the charm lands. Rolech can't quite get in there, but he's still alive. They barely take him down, but it takes so long that NAVI will answer back in kind. Yopa's trying to get back to safety, has Mickey there. The auto from Paris will slow him down. Samdi's running forward, has the portal. Yopa, Arcane shifting back as Poby will look to take down Mickey, who baited him being the Ezreal. NAVI, though, I mean, they've separated all members of SK, and they have a wave in the mid lane. They're just going to push the end. Paris is going to stop the bags, but the True Shot Barrage will get a kill. Yup on a rampage. Mickey with a flank onto the back line. Leader with a shutdown on the Poby, and SK will defend at the base. A Tangle Bar is perfectly timed. Second shutdown to Leader. SK win the fight.
What is happening?
This game has completely flipped on its head.
And again, the gold means less and less. That mid tower, will it finally fall?
NAVI getting a little desperate now. They throw the Tempered Fate. It's dodged by Leader and Yopa. LEC now taking a huge chunk of damage. And that's not even Flash's burn. That's Spirit Rush. That's Arcane Shift. Yeah, SK, they absorb it.
That was very cool from Leader. He rocket belted forward, ultied backwards. That was very nice to sidestep that ulti. Then connects the charm. They finally get that mid tower. Again, this gold just matters less and less the later into the game we go. But NAVI, against Koi, they found an impressive comeback. But with a lead, they got through the first health bar. They're over halfway through the second. The combos of this team and what they're pulling off right now, very impressive. Wonder's back is stopped as LEC is able to get on top of him. TP in from Poby. This would be a massive pick for NAVI. Wonder's gotta live. His team has put in so much work to keep them in this game. He's on the Ambessa. Flash forward from LEC will land. Poby with the kill. What can they convert this into, though? It's a minute until Wonder spawns.
40 seconds till Dragon, though. He won't be up for it.
But he has TP. So there's, what, a 12-second desync? So they would have to stall for 12 seconds and before he could join. And then, of course, the actual time for the TP to arrive.
12 seconds is a long time against 5.
Seems to be the focus. They're trying to trade gold. It looks like they've just abandoned the soul.
Yeah.
I guess they cannot yet. So Dragon spawns. The timer starts. 9 seconds. 8. Yeah, they're not even going to attempt to stall. They'll just give over the soul. Okay.
Tough timing for Wonder to get picked right there. He's able to get the wave shoved in, but LEC stops the one charm.
Is he spotted on Vision? Wait, is Mickey just... Wait.
Everyone's looking at him. Skeens is also deep in enemy territory. He's definitely spotted out. No, it is actually just Mickey on the Nico.
So
Temper Fate will land. Kaza finding easy follow-up. And Mickey in enemy territory trying to find a game-winning flank will instead get picked off by NAVI, and that might just be the Baron for NAVI. He's buying a lot of time. So SK will have some time to get some waves, but they're not even pushing top. They're not pushing bot. That is just a pick for NAVI.
Yeah, he overcooked, and he ended up getting punished for it. Has Poby now overcooked? Is he in no man's land?
Oh, big chunk on the Leader. The charm will go wide. Poby's able to sidestep that one. Across the veil between worlds, blast cone, and Yopa continuing the chase. I mean, Ezreal can follow that up, and he's got the damage. Shut down for Yopa.
I mean, kill for kill, but it's a Baron secured for NAVI, and I think they're happy with this trade. They can just wait for Poby to come back to life. A minute will be lost on the Baron.
Is able to TP back onto the Rift, and we'll start hitting this inhibitor. It will go down fast.
So that's going to be another inhibitor as well. NAVI taking their time, picking apart the base of SK, realizing that they've thrown one to it. They need to get to top lane relatively soon. I don't know why LEC is doing Grom. Like, I really don't think it matters when you're about to end the game, but all right.
Okay, he's close. He's close to that final item. Is a flash engage on the Samdi. Skeens just finds the AD carry, and straight out of the GA, he's in trouble. Samdi full health bar back, and he's going to go down. Wonder picks it up, but it's a heavy cost as LEC and Mainter, the bosses, step up to the plate. Poby with a double kill as Wonder and Mickey will fall. NAVI absorb the engage. Their AD carry was the bait, and the solo laners plus jungler close it out. NAVI in a banger of a game will even this series. We're going to another game.
We had a lot in this game too. We had a lot.
That's pretty high.
That's his average.
That's with 11 losses too. You think that the average would not be that high as Skeens finds LEC.
No flash.
Who smites away the Scuttle Crab, but Skeens winning the 1v1 so far. Poby walking up to make it an unfair fight. Flash from Skeens over the gravity well. Gets first blood onto LEC. as Poby knocked up by Leader. Has the flash available, will flash back to the turret. Skeens has the revive, does not land a dreaded return. Will go back into the passive resurrection. Immediately send Relich down towards the dragon, and they have their bot lane there as well.
Nice secure.
Leader sticking around, he just flashes in, fate sealed, knock up on the Poby. Skeens there as well, but Paris keeping his mid laner safe. So Leader not able to find the kill. Has used the transcend oneself, Arc of Ruin onto the wave just to clear it out. So no one's going to go down on the bot side.
Oh, dear.
Oh, wait, that's a TP from Leader straight into the gravity field, and Relich on top of him. Poby stuck around because his jungler was nearby. Soul Bound will go right back into the waiting arms of Relich. Skeens is now here to pull him back. Will lose his mid laner, but if Skeens can trade it, it could be worth.
A monster or anything, but his ability to get this mid-wave control makes it so much easier for Relich, knowing that with the bot power that he also has, they can comfortably secure this objective.
Oh, Wonder was never able to get it back off here. Mainter gets the passive, so we have a NAVI egg, but Skeens is in the neighborhood. And now Mainter's going to have to try and get out of here. He has Slice. He's going to try and dice over and then maybe flash. The knockup still lands from Skeens, but the dreaded return will not. He goes forward with the ultimate and finds the kill, flashing for it. SK will get a kill for Skeens as Yopa jumping away. Flash fall from Relich as Yopa flashes the wall. He's kind of in no man's land right now. On the wrong side of the rift, Relich can just continue the chase. Yuppa has no backup. There's a TP from Wonder if maybe he can get a ward down, but instead he's just going to look for the execute. Can Relich land a Q? The cleaver? Oh, it's just a smite. That's easier to land, and that is a kill for Relich.
Yuppa going to face check Relich.
Relich gets the cleaver and a slow and a heart steel proc. Big damage from just the tank. As the spell shield immunity goes away, and Leader again in the gravity field, dies in the 1v1. Poby just crushing this matchup. Wonder, meanwhile, finds himself in a 1v1. Mainter's popped the ultimate, but Skeens coming in for backup. Mainter will just walk up to hit the wave and has Relich in his back pocket as well. So not a lot to be done about this top lane. SK will just lose their mid laner bot side and find nothing else.
The thing is, conversations about the draft don't really matter anymore because Leader's just losing.
Yeah.
Like, he's just... Like, it's not a good look when you go bot lane 3 times. You lose the trade. The first loss of the trade is fine. I'm willing to give you that, right? Victor, not that weak, especially like if he's able to land absolutely everything on you. Fine. You come back, you then lose your flash for a plate.
Yep.
And then you go back a 3rd time. And
I mean, he's walking down here, and SK's positioning like they maybe want to take this. Teleport is available for Mainter, and Wonder is making the trek all the way down. Skeens can't find the dreaded return, already down to half health. Will go for the Grim Deliverance, big damage, and then he steals away the dragon. Will give his life for it, but objective denied.
Cody kind of has to do it. Grim Deliverance connects on the 4. He gets a chunk of HP back, but then polymorph into gravity field.
Oh, and we see live, Poby roams up here. Mainter plus his mid laner will definitely have enough damage to get through that Anivia, and also Mickey dies in the top jungle. Navi finds 2 and will get a turret.
I mean, this is just kind of disappointing to see from SK because I felt like in game 1 they showed up. I felt like all of the players were really locked in and they were having a good performance. Game 2, they fought back.
Yeah.
They punished the mistakes from Navi. Even though they didn't end up winning that game, at the very least, they showed... well, they showed something, but here in game 3, they're just losing.
Yeah, and Leader, okay, he's actually scaring Mainter away a little bit.
Yeah, so Blade of the Ruin King Yone, I mean, it's a thing, yeah.
That did a lot more damage than I was expecting, I will give you that, as Poby hitting that turret. Leader gonna go for the TP, and Mainter will cancel it. So now, polymorph on this dragon.
This is their ideal spot, by the way.
Yeah,
they
this
love
is
to be
fantastic for SK. Navi are going to have to approach. Mainter still has a flank angle, but with no Renekton ultimate, it's not going to be as scary. He still takes a blast cone, he still gets on. Flash from Wonder as Leader goes in, immediately CC'd, snaps back. Flash from Relich, he's chasing him down, and once again, it's the jungler of Navi that is the boss. Mundo gets the shutdown. Skeens goes to the passive and he steals another dragon. SK, that's the 2nd one. They'll trade their jungler's life for it, but Yappa is still alive, still healthy enough. Stun lands on the Mainter. He's stuck in the Glacial Storm. Relich has no ultimate available, but he does have the Heart Seal stack damage. Wanders into the passive. Yappa shut down. He tried to hold the line, but a double kill to Relich seals the team. But now with the Baron buff and this massive gold advantage, you have to imagine that they're going to start cracking this base. It's going to start with the tier 2 turret in the bottom side. They're going to push this wave in. Wonder does have a lot of wave clear as the Anivia. The Glacial Storm is annoying to get through, but the Baron-empowered minions with more magic resist will be hard to clear. They do go down fast, and actually a big double stun from Wonder right there. Grim Deliverance onto Paris and Poby. Mickey going forward as well with the slow. The Tornado's not going to land, but the Frostbite will. Yopa damage on the Poby. He's still safe. He's into the stasis, but a shutdown for Yopa will finally go down. But now Leader's in there on the Mainter. Poby killed Yopa, but it's still good for SK in a 1-for-2 trade.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Right. We're going to have to work on that.
I've been trying to fix that my whole life, Eddie. I don't think we're getting through that in 1 week. But Navi continue the sieges. They will take another tier 2 turret in the mid lane this time around. So there's only inhibitor turrets left.
Whoa.
As Mainter getting in onto Mickey. Navi in the jungle, but Mainter's all alone. The wall pushes away Relech, and Yopa gets the kill. SK find their pick.
Is this a dragon contest for SK, or is this just a stall? Getting a pick onto Mainter is good. They still have the Mickey ultimate. They still have all their ultimates.
Leader's TPing to the bottom side, so I guess they want to front the back. Skeens is already in the pit, but he doesn't have the whole team ready for it. Now Wonder and Yopa are joining in. Skeens is going in for the dragon, but he cannot get it this time. Relech will secure it as SK are now in a 4v4. Jungler Navi will back away instead. Not pushing for more. They got what they came for. That is sole point for Navi.
So you know how there's like stigma against Chemtech Soul?
Yeah.
I think it's good on like front-to-back comps, just because it makes you way more durable, right?
Yeah.
Now
this looked like a pick on a Mickey.
I thought Mickey was dead, bro. I really thought he was dead. He doesn't even use his ult here. Instead, Mainter's isolated. You made a good call there with the wall recognition. Wonder throwing that down, making it hard for the rest of Navi to follow up. But it ends up being a 50-50. Skeen's kind of trapped in the pit. He doesn't really have any HP. I think there's a world where maybe Mickey could have just ulted earlier to give him more HP. He also had the Grim Deliverance. I feel like in this situation, SK kind of need to commit to the fight a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the downside of this composition is their engage also isn't really that strong either. It's kind of just two teams looking at each other and kind of hitting one another.
It's almost Leader. Like, you kind of need the Yone to find a big engage.
Yeah. Well, Leader is very weak right now. He is about to take over to level 16, which will be nice for him. But he still ways away, I think, from that Infinity Edge. But Yopa, again, like, he is kind of the max more.
3 items complete on the Inara. This is a big moment for Inara to fight. They find another stun out of Samdi this time around, plus the Fate Seal, but they just don't have the damage to get through the Wild Growth. Lulu keeping Samdi alive. Poby getting huge damage AoE onto all members of SK. That's flash out of Mickey. And SK have to back up. It looks
on the bot side. He's clearing out Krugs. He doesn't care. He can't fight for this. And Samdi, they do get both his sons, which you could argue is a good idea, but the way this comp from SK wants to play is front to back. Ideally, you should be playing Mundo. Like, it's cool if you chunk out Samdi, but committing that hard, I think, was just a mistake. And funnily enough, it's SK that lose 3 flashes on that play.
They almost killed the AD carry, but almost is not close enough, as now Navi with another Baron buff will look to make this one a positive Red Bull Baron power play as they take down the middle inhibitor and still have a wave crashing in on the top side for a couple of plates picked up. Go for the early back. There we go. Reset as the Lulu. Dragon Soul secured here for Navi, uncontested. SK, all they can do is catch these waves.
Leader has gone full, what I would describe, solo queue, in that he is just power farming, trying to get strong himself so that he can try and maybe be useful later. Get mid tower, get a little bit of gold back. He's set his sights
now. Is Navi pop the Shirelias for the move speed, get some damage on the Yappa, but it's all about this inhibitor, and SK seem like they are fine giving that up. Again, it just means super minions will keep shoving in. Relech hit by the wall, has the CC immunity from the passive, and we'll pick that back up to heal us. Now they look to use this 3rd Baron buff to start sieging onto the Nexus turrets for the first time this game. The 2 cannons are cleared out as SK now look to defend the bottom side here. Mainter pushing another wave in with 2 cannons as well. Flashes forward onto Wonder. No flash on the Anivia. Damage on the Skeens, but Wonder's able to back away. Relech actually heavily chunks down as Yappa was free firing for quite a bit. Navi will just for the objective. Navi are instead pushing in with the Baron buff. But they're also looking at this top turret instead. Mainter was not grouped up with the team. He will just take the turret down. The inhibitor is still up, and he walks away. Split from the team, but has the GA available, so Navi could always back him up if SK oversend onto him. Mainter's just going to be a thorn in the side of SK, while Navi now head back towards the Elder.
3 inhibitors down. Inhibitor unavailable. Why did I say inhibitors twice? Elder Dragon now being secured.
Started up by NAVI. Leader does have the teleport, and there is a flanking ward available. Instead, he's going to TP for the front to back. Mainter as well TPing into the pit. NAVI controlled the approach. They have the banana bush, and SK just can't get in there yet, but they push back NAVI with the Anivia ultimate.
Main to flank.
Mainter has the flank angle. Yuppa is in trouble right now. Watch for the Yanara. Mainter just walks at him, but is not able to get onto him, but the dragon is secured. That's Elder for NAVI, and that means a teamfight win. The Fate Seal from Leader looks fancy, but it's just not enough damage. Too little, too late. Shut down on the pairs don't mean much. NAVI with a double kill to Samdi will take the Elder, take the fight, and take game 3.
Excellent smite from LEC to help secure the Elder. Both junglers were locked in to securing that objective because it could have been the difference maker in the outcome of the fight. But NAVI, it'll take them 40 minutes, but they'll close this one out and they'll go 2-0 up on the weekend.
Elder Dragon can end games, and that's the story of this game. NAVI take game 3 in the series.
Whew, a long one.